Hello YouTube, welcome back to Case Technologies. This is Ansible video 2, a part of the Ansible tutorial, and today we're going to do a playbook. This playbook, we're going to just use the inventory right here on the screen, and we're going to use the test group from this range right here, these 3 devices. And we're just going to try to execute a simple command. All right, we'll open up a new YAML file. Save as. And when we save it, we want to save it with the extension of .yml, so that Ansible knows how to execute it, and so that your interpreter knows how to interpret it, so you can get syntax highlighting if you're using something like Atom or Visual Studio. And I'm just going to call this uptime.yaml. All right, and when you start the YAML file, you want to start with the 3 dashes, a space, and then we're going to name it something. And you can call whatever you want, something that is unique and stands out to you. And I'll call it let's see, Ansible tutorial 2 uptime. And the host, I want to utilize the test group. So for host, I'm just going to use test. Then I'm going to say the task that I want to run, dash, and I'm going to call this task 1. And we'll line it up. I'm going to be using the command module, and that's how Ansible executes different things like updating user attributes, updating software. You want to use a module, what they call a module, and they're all documented like this on the Ansible documentation site. If you go to docs.ansible.com, and then they have a great search box here on the left. You can search for what you're looking for, and it just gives you all of the parameters. Like this one is the debug module. It has a message parameter, a var parameter, and a verbosity, and you can utilize this particular module to output anything that's any standard out from any of the devices that you're hitting. If you want to store this information locally, or store it in the S3 bucket, or store it on the remote server, this is how you would do it. You would get that standard out, capture it, and send it to a file, or just print it to the screen. Like in this video, we're going to print it to the screen. All right, so let's continue with the command module. And I can pull that up too, and just get a view, command module and examples. And here it just says you would call it a name it something, the task run, then the command, and then you want to register it so that you can use it in the future, like I was talking about earlier with the debug module. And we'll get there next. Hold on one second. Start adding those in. And this command I want to run is uptime, so we can see how long these servers have been up. All right, we're going to go to the directory where the host file is located and this YAML file is stored, and we can I can do LL, show you that's our host file that we're going to use, and this YAML playbook that we're going to run. So to run the playbooks, you want to do Ansible -playbook -I for host file up top YAML. And if you don't have the keys, your secret keys shared with your devices, or you're using some type of Ansible vars or anything like that, then you can log in with a username and password, and that's what I'm going to use right now. Actually, I'm going to do .u for username and case, and then -k to prompt for a password. And now the execution will begin. All right, the first device was unsuccessful, unreachable. For whatever reason, I have to troubleshoot that and make sure I have the right credentials for that one. But it shows here that both of these have a change, these two devices here. So that means that the command was executed and it worked correctly, but as you can see, we don't have any printout right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an additional step, like I spoke about earlier, with the register. I'm going to register is uptime output, and then I'm going to reference another task2 message output, or uptime output rather, so that we can see what it's actually the amount of time that each server has actually been up. Message. Take a look at that. All right, so we're gonna look through here, and I think I got what I want. Just gonna put message, and it's gonna be uptime output. And Ansible uses these ginger brackets whenever you're utilizing a variable, and this is all it becomes. It registers it here, and it stores this item right here as a variable, and Visual Studio is doing this nice highlighting for me. And then that's how it knows what to execute or output, whatever comes from this register statement right here. So let's go ahead and run it and see what we get this time. I'm just going to press up, execute again. Turns out I don't even need the brackets for variable stuff because I didn't set variable. I can just use the register item. Got a little ahead of myself on that one. Boom. That's not what we want. All right, we're going to use debug var uptime. That's standard out lines to print it to the screen. And there we go. The uptime standard out. Host 253 is up 15 days, 18 minutes, 2 users. It has a load average right here. And this has been up 5 days, 8 hours, 18 minutes, 2 users, and the load average is right here. Very similar to 253. 253 and 254 are very similar in nature. And there you have it. That's how you can create a playbook, use the command module, and also get the standard out by using the debug module as well. Thanks, comment, and subscribe.